everybody, Peter Gantner here, back with another token review. This time we're going to talk about Elk Finance. Elk is the token symbol ELK. Before we jump into that, though, I'm going to let you know I am not a financial advisor. Never really wanted to be one, and probably will never be one. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. The idea is for us to give an overview of the project. And then if you like that and there's some things that are interesting to you, then you can jump in and do your own research and figure out if it's a project for you to get involved with or not. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and share Elk Finance, and we're going to jump out to CoinMarketCap. This project was brought to me by one of my partners. He said, "Hey, Peter, have you heard of Elk Finance?" Let me jump in and see. This is at about a $1.67 million market cap, so it's a little above that $1 million market cap that we normally talk about. We've been doing a few of them here and there. This is an interesting project. Right now, 1.67. The fully diluted market cap is 5.71, so a little bit higher. Right now in circulation, if you look, self-reported circulation is about 11.99 million elk, but basically the max supply is 42 million. So only about a quarter of the tokens that are actually in circulation. And we're going to look later on, we're going to see they've put up a block of tokens as like an insurance type thing in a wallet to protect it. I don't know if those are included in this, which would mean there's only a few million that are actually in circulation, or if they're coming out of the additional 40 million. Okay, we can see that it is on the Binance Smart Chain, but as well, it is on just about every chain you can think of, right? Hecko, Phantom, Polygon, Avalanche, the OKEX chain, Arbitrum, IOTEX, love IOTEX, Fuse, and Elasto. So it is on quite a few chains. And the reason for that is it is a bridge. It helps other projects to be able to go onto these other platforms. We're going to go down here. Let's look and see where Elk is available. Of course, it's available at Elk Finance itself. So you can get it on Elk Finance. So you can go to their swap and you can do it. And let's see, it's also available at Radio Shack there. Of course, available at Uniswap. So you can get on Uniswap. Uniswap, of course, you can do the Binance Smart Chain, the Polygon chain. So all of those chains can be done there. And let's see if we can see if it is available on any centralized exchanges. Bitrue. Bitrue is a centralized exchange. Don't know much about Lydia Finance, okay? The one centralized exchange where you can get Elk is Bitrue. Again, the primary one would be on Elk Finance. So let's jump out to the Twitter account and see what they've got going on there. A little over 3,100 total posts. So they've been doing this a while and they post quite often. The DeFi gateway, the cross-chain solution. Elk is developing distributed system technology for Web3, safe, secure, and growing in BITL first. So we can see that they have 38,000 followers on their page. We can go down through here. They're running contests. They were giving away $1,000 at Christmas time. I guess I should have found the project a little bit earlier. Maybe I could have won it. They have all kinds of different stuff going. A lot of what's on here is about farming. So we're going to see when we go over to the website that they make it very easy for projects to get involved and be a part of it. Arthera is building with them using their technology. So we can also look at that as well. You can go through here for hours, guys, and look at their posts and look at different things that they've been working on, things that they've been talking about that they're doing. These guys are true Web3 believers, right? They are fully on board with decentralization, and their mission is to help bring blockchain accessibility to everyone. As a matter of fact, if you go here for developers, and then they also have for individuals, and then they also have Elk Academy that you can go to. So an educational aspect of this, we'll click on here real quick. So crypto education resources. They know that we need to educate the masses on cryptocurrency. And so they've built a university here that can help you with farming, the basics, and take you through that. I love anytime a project is providing any type of education towards helping move things along. So if we go out to the individual here, we can go to cross-chain bridges. Let's click on that. And of course, they do have a dApp that you can use. We're going to click on that in a minute here. Decentralized cross-chain bridge, easily move between most popular blockchains with ElkNet cross-chain bridge. Extremely important, guys, to be able to get your crypto from one to the next, especially with there being so many chains out there. A matter of fact, they're talking about Chainlink being $1 trillion company because of it connecting chains. Now, there are going to be a number 2, a number 3, a number 4, a number 5 player if Chainlink ends up being number 1. There are going to be other players that understand and that develop this to make it work. And of course, if Chainlink can be worth $1 trillion, then the next player could be worth who knows what, right? Helping find those. And there's nothing that's ever set in stone. So maybe it's Elk Finance that figures this out and that is able to tie all the chains together and make it efficient. And maybe they become the number 1 at some point in time. We don't know the future. So that's why you want to dig into these projects and you want to do your research. We can say that's 450,000 plus cross-chain transaction. That's very respectable. They support 21 networks, and I'm sure they're adding more all the time. And they've actually done 250 million plus in volume transfer. So that's very good. The integrated blockchains, we can see them going across the bottom. Optimism, Avalanche, Ethereum, Polygon, Arbitrum, Genois Chain, IoTex. So a lot of chains. Moon River, we've seen that one, Moon, lately, right? So a lot of the different chains out there that they've already connected with. Telos, this is one that I've recently purchased. We're probably going to be doing a video on Telos, a very promising chain that's coming up. A lot of the different chains there. We can click on the dApp and have that open up. One of the things that I like about it is farming is going to play a major part in the future of blockchain cryptocurrency. And it's something that I think everybody in the crypto space really needs to learn about. And of course, they have their farms, they have pools, they have a swap. So you can come over here and try it. I have not looked to see what the range is of tokens that they have on their swap or the liquidity. So that's the important part of any swap that's out there, is making sure that they have liquidity for the project. If they don't, it would be hard to get into. If they have a small amount of liquidity, it might be hard to get into, but it also may be impossible to get out of. So you want to make sure that when you're swapping on something, that it has enough liquidity. We haven't done that. We'll probably do that in the follow-up video where we can check and see if we can figure that out. Of course, you can stake your tokens if you acquire the token and then you believe in that project. Why not grow your bags while they're sitting there? And the best way to do this is to find a project that you look at. Let's say Elk Finance, it's $1.6 million market cap. I believe it's going to go to 160. That's going to take some time. It's not going to happen tomorrow. And if it does happen tomorrow, it's probably going to be back down to 0 pretty soon. So if you're going to hold on to this for a year, why not stake it? Or why not come and look at the farms that are here and then say, okay, what type of returns can I get? The current APR for this one is 10% plus 4%. So a total of 14%. And they've got one for 13%, 22%, and then 16%. So they've got a couple farms set up here that you can play with. Now, the neat thing is of their technology, guys, not only do they have their own swap and have their own farms, but if we go back to the website, they've actually created the protocols for someone like myself. Let's say I create a token and I go, you know what? Let me go over here to developers, bridge as a service, farm as a service. So if we come down to either one of these, let's say I start a token. I'm like, I want to put my token on 20 different exchanges or 20 different chains. I can come utilize Elk's technology and software, their platform, and I can be on 5 chains, 10 chains, 20 chains. I think we said 27 chains that they already work with. I can also come down here in Elk Farm as a service. So FAS allows you to quickly, securely, and easily deploy liquidity pools with customizable reward distributions. So let's say you have a favorite token and they don't have farming or staking available. You would be able to say, hey, check out Elk Finance. They have technology and software. Maybe your favorite token is only on the Ethereum chain. And you're like, man, you guys need to move on to some other chains. you can recommend this technology for them to do. So launch your token with pools and farms that you control. So you can go through here and read this. So the way I see it is they're working with the individuals in the blockchain space as well as projects and delivering resources for it. I think Elk Finance has a lot of potential, but you need to do your own research and see that. I just found out about this, did the video. I'm going to acquire some Elk token myself after the research that I've done. I'll probably dig a little bit deeper. If you're with the Elk Finance project, reach out to us. We'd love to do an interview. We recently just did one with Divvy Wallet, and we'd love to do an interview and talk more about your project, get some insights into it. Or if you have something that you want to fill in or correct, you can leave it comment down in the box. If you're part of the project and you like and you're excited about the project, leave a comment down below. If you like this content, you're like, wow, I'd like to get more heads up. I was talking to some people today, and you know what? There are over tens of thousands of projects just on CoinMarketCap alone. It would be a full-time job for 20 people to go through all those projects, find the ones that are interesting enough to actually look into, and then you've got to do all that work. So it'd be almost impossible to do, especially for someone who has a full-time job or that has other things that's going on in their life. That is what this channel is about. We'll go do that research. We'll dig through the thousands and tens of thousands of projects to find projects like Elk Finance. And so if you want projects like that, if you'd like that advantage over someone that has to go find it themselves, hit the subscribe button. We don't charge, we don't get paid for doing these videos. We don't take compensation. We find projects and we do them. So this is one of the ways that you can help us, is to hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and ring the bell so you get notified when we do our next project. Maybe share it with a friend. Like the video if you liked it. And I'm looking forward to doing more projects, more videos, and I look forward to delivering one to you again soon. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the decentralized future.